How's it going, everybody? So Clash Royale put out this tweet today with the two different rumored champions. We got the sword swinging superstar, whatever the heck that is, and then the fierce dragon rider. I think most people think it's going to be a dragon rider, including myself. So let's talk about what that means. So with this kind of announcement, they haven't really done anything like this before. It's definitely a lot different than they've done in the past. They're hyping up the cards, or the card, I guess it's going to be only one of them, I'm assuming, quite a lot. I'm guessing they're both actually going to be made into the game at some points. But yeah, I'm guessing the Dragon Rider is going to be in the game next season, the next champion coming out. And I honestly have seen, there's not really any clips or anything about it, but because there's no gameplay on anything, of course. But just based off the concept of the card, Dragon Rider with, I believe it has some type of spirit ability as well. And it's definitely going to be kind of an interesting thing to the game. I'm hyped for a new champion. I'm really hoping they don't go down the path of just adding something that's absolutely just going to bomb the game and just make it super annoying, and I hope they add something that is like a unique mechanic, and the ability is definitely what I'm worried about the most. I feel like it's super hard to make a ability with a champion that's not super overpowered and broken, but I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion. Okay, this guy's got Goblin Demolisher, but yeah, I'm just playing some Mortar today with what in my opinion is probably one of the best champions is in the Golden Knights. I feel like Gold Knight's getting slept on quite a bit right now. But yeah, Dragon Rider, I mean, that's what I'm thinking they're adding. It's definitely going to be just something different. I don't think it's going to be like a hog because it just seems too simple, right? It can't be like a hog, surely. Unless it is like a hog and it literally just has different stats and it has a dragon or a spirit's ability. That's pretty much happening the whole time. That's the only thing I could think of that would make it similar to hog. But maybe it's just completely unique and has its own, style of charging. I don't even know, like there's so many like unknowns about the card, and I'm kind of hyped to just find out more about it. I wish there was some more details on it, but yeah, it's kind of a mystery. It's like one of those how you can watch those videos that are like the icebergs and stuff in different games. That's what it feels like right now. This card is just kind of the iceberg and nobody knows what even to expect. I guess we don't even know if it is going to be the Dragon Rider. It could be the other one. I forgot the name already, but I'm pretty sure it is Dragon Rider, to be honest. But just going to cycle my Mortar the middle right here to defend. He's going to go for the cage. Of course, we're facing Royal recruits. Oh my goodness, toxic, dude. I also have this Lightning version because I think Lightning's still pretty good, even though it did get nerfed quite a bit in the last change. He's going to Fireball the Mother Witch probably, so I'm just going to Evo Bats like this. Perfect. That should take care of business right there, and then I can just go for my Mortar at the river. I can go for a Miner to the back to tank for these bats. He might go for the, yep, okay, he does go Zappy, so I was going to say he might arrows. I don't even know if he has arrows, actually, because he has Fireball, but that's going to be fine. We can Mother Witch like this. I can go Spear Goblins right here for the recruits. Keep that Evo Mortar on the tower, and that's going to be basically GG's. Evo Mortar is, well, it's not on the tower, but, getting shots off is what I mean. Evo Mortar is just getting infinite value, and we're just continuously getting a Piggy as well from this Mother Witch the whole time. So he goes for a late Flying Machine. That's basically GG's. All I really need is one good defense, then I can just go for the Lightning and the Miner on the tower. But yeah, I'm very excited for new things in this game always, and I'm always positive until proven otherwise. That's my motto with Clash Royale. Like, if something's going to be an update, I'm going to be positive about it until they give a reason not to be, if that makes sense. But you're going to go Lightning to finish off this game, and we get a first game W against Goblin Slayer right there. Pretty solid win. We're in our next match here against Lightning from Furkan's clan, Furkan clan. I love Furkan, he's a goat. I feel like everyone in Turkey is always like, bro, Furkan's the best player. And I'm like, yep, I agree, dude, I agree. Don't fight me. Like, dang, I agree with you. But I'm just going to go for my Spear Goblins to the river right here. He goes Dark Prince, so probably just a Giant deck, if I had to guess. Giant with Bomber. Pretty common deck. Probably going to have the other Prince or the normal Prince as well. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, like if you have any idea on what the card could do. It's just, it's all speculation right now, and that's what makes it a bit exciting. But yeah, I don't know, it's definitely the art for the card is super cool as well, so I'm hoping that with all this hype they're building up around it, they're going to have something special, maybe even a nice little ability that we've never seen before, something completely different that can like shake up the game or the meta a little bit, but also not be too broken, just have its place in the game. That's really what we want out of any new card, is just for it to have its place in the game, but at the same time not make the game miserable, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm hoping, I'm very much hoping that Supercell's got this one in the bag, because of course the game is very popping right now, and has been more popping the last like couple months than it has in a long time. That is a lot of, oh my gosh, Cannoneer selling me. I thought that was going to DPS that down fast. I never use Cannoneer ever. I hate tower troops, always have, always will. So I don't even know like interactions with it, but This guy literally has lightning as his name. He doesn't even have lightning in his deck, I don't think. But just gonna go for the Mother Witch like this. He might have lightning, actually, because it's giant. Okay, he's gonna go for the Giant the River. I don't know if I agree with that play. I'm gonna just lightning on defense right here to kill everything, and that should be fine. He does go for the Evil Bomber as well. Very, very aggressive from him. I think we might be able to punish this with the Miner right here because we get 2 Piggies plus this Gold Knight coming down. I can just go ahead and go for my Evo Bats in a second, potentially, depending on what he does here. Hold up a second. Does he have anything? No, he goes Prince late. That's fine with me. We're vibing, and then if I go bats, he's probably just going to zap or rage or whatever the heck he has in cycle right now, so I'm just going to go bats now that I've got my Goblin Gang. Yep, there's the evolved zap. At least we get the evo out of rotation. I'll definitely take that for this scenario, but yeah, of course, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. If you have any thought on what the ability of the champion could be or what the champion, is going to do in general, then for sure let me know. I know it's either going to be 3 or 6 elixir, apparently one of those two. Which is going to be interesting, but I guess we'll find out. I remember when the Little Prince got released, I thought it was going to be 10 elixir, literally, but it ended up being 3 elixir. It was like a whole misconception or something that it was going to be 10 elixir, and I was like, first 10 elixir card, bro, this is crazy, and then it was just 3 elixir. I was like, oh. But just going to go for the Mortar to tank for that Bomber right there, so the Spear Goblins didn't get killed, and then he goes for the Prince. Honestly, I want to Lightning that, but I'm not going to yet. Let's just go for the Mother Witch down low. I can just go for my Golden Knight like this, pop the ability here to dash onto double Princes. You know what? That's not horrible. And I'm going to go Miner the back as well with these bats. And that 1 HP Golden Knight, don't sleep on that. He has to go for Zap. On top of that, we can Spear Goblins right here to be annoying. That 1 Piggy is getting tons of value as well. But yeah, you guys can see why this deck is pretty darn good as well. It's not, honestly, it's not extremely broken. You definitely still have to use your brain for this one. So I can't, say it's too broken. But yeah, with the Lightning and the Golden Knight, it's very easy to get damage, as well as the Miner. It is kind of hard to play without a small spell, I will say. It definitely makes things a little bit more awkward. You could definitely replace the Spear Goblins with a small spell if you really wanted to, but I'm just going to pop the ability here to kill the Bomber. Evolution, he does get the 1 shot off, but it doesn't matter. He Evo Zaps. Holy cow, that is the most aggressive play I've ever seen. So he's actually winning right now after that aggression. I'm just going to go Miner the very back and then wait. Go for the bats like this, and this should be some damage. The Piggies on tower, the Miner on tower. There's the Bomber late, but that's going to die to the Spear Goblins, I believe. Maybe? Nope, not quite. It does actually kill them, but it doesn't matter because we just got that 1 last pig shot, and I can Lightning to finish off the game. So another good win right there against a very, very toxic opponent's deck right there. With this new update coming out and, potentially more things happening in it, you never know. I have no clue. But with it coming out, I was going to ask you guys a question. What is your favorite update? Like, what update have you liked the most out of all of them? It could be literally a single card added. It could be a Evo added. It could be a champion added. It could be gold. It could be pay to win or like progression update stuff. It could be chests. It could be taken away chests. Literally, what is your favorite update they've ever added? It could be anytime throughout the 9 years of this game, however long it's been going at this point. And I've been playing pretty much almost the whole time, so I will know what you're talking about, I promise. But okay, that's going to be a very aggressive play by him. But yeah, I'm curious what your favorites are. He might go Graveyard here. He actually does go Graveyard. Okay, this could be tough. I'm going to go for this. Oh my gosh, the clutchest tower ever. That shot the Witch, thank goodness, or I would have been cooked. To be honest, we get quite a bit of damage on the right-hand side as well with those just singular bats. So that's the thing about Cannoneer. We can just keep playing our bait cards over and over. I don't know about Giant Graveyard, though. To be honest, I feel like that would be a pretty bad matchup for this deck because, well, besides the Evo Witch, he kind of has, like, great responses to everything. We do have Lightning for the Evo Witch. Bowler's going to be super, super broken against my deck, I would like to say. I can't really get King Tower activation. There's no way to do that, so I'm just going to kind of chill here. We do have Mother Witch, though. Mother Witch is nice for defense, but of course, he does have the snowball as well as the arrows. So I've got to be kind of careful here with what I do. Mother Witch comes down. He's going to go for the snowball arrows again on top of that. Honestly, I don't mind that too much, even though it does take it out fairly easily. I just think that it's too much elixir to spend in single, unless he's going for a graveyard. He goes for Evo Witch the back. Sir, that is a big mistake. We get a nice Lightning on top of that, and Takeout is literally his best card in his entire deck. Probably the best evolution in the entire game right now until it gets nerfed, and maybe there'll be one that can overtake it. I guess we'll have to see. No, none of the Evos got buffed this season, right? Or at least not in the work in progress changes. I'm trying to think. I don't think any evolution got buffed, right? Yeah, no. Because there's only a couple buffs, nothing too crazy yet. Hopefully they add a few more, of course, like we talked about yesterday. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for a new champion card. I mean, I just really, really am hoping it's a good one, bro. There's so much hype around it. It's a perfect time for the game to release a card that's, like, gonna just excite people. And this is definitely their chance to do so. I'm hyped for it. And, I'm always going to be supportive of it as long as, they do it in the right way. We're just going to go Lightning like this right here. As long as they make it balanced is what I mean. If it's balanced, then I'll be so supportive of it. Or if it has has cool interactions and isn't balanced, then you know what, I'll probably still like it anyways. But that's going to be fine right there. He's going to go for probably a bowler at the back, if I had to guess. Yeah, there's the bowler. Okay, we can just go for the golden knight in the back right there. Defensive mortar this time. I know I don't really want to use my evil mortar on defense, but I can't really get through a bowler if it's just sitting there, so I've got to go for a defensive mortar here and try and get a push going. So he goes for the arrows on that. I mean, honestly, I don't mind just going kind of Goblin Gang the back and just resetting, making him come to me. I've got Mother Witch, of course. We want to use our spears, maybe bait out some more spells or something. I got a Lightning this Witch on 0 here for sure. He does Evo Snowball. That's really good. I can just cycle around now, and he knows it's pretty much GG. Maybe this is a good matchup because it feels like he can't really do much, but I'm going to go Bats on the right-hand side after I mortar the left-hand side and then pressure on both sides. He does go for the minions over there. That's fine with me. I'm going to just go ahead and drop off my Mother Witch to get some more piggies going over on the right-hand side here. He's going to have to defend them as well. I'm just going to Goblin Gang. He graveyards. Okay, wait, hold up a second. That piggy should get a shot or two. He actually snowballed. I got to go Golden Knight, then pop the ability. Hold on, I'm selling. No, wait, let me lock in. I'm actually throwing. Hold on, we're good. Golden Knight's going to save me since it can go backwards. Imagine the old Golden Knight right there that couldn't go backwards. I probably would have just lost the game. Genuinely. But thankfully it does go backwards now. We can just go for the minor lightning to finish off the game, and bang, that's gonna do it. So yeah. Oh, okay, I thought he caught that for a second, but yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts on the Dragon Rider and what you think it's gonna do, and have a great rest of your day, everyone. Enjoyed the Butch clip. Peace.